The year of evolution, 1991. The scenic coastal town, Mangalore, was witness to a new era in the field of medical education. The Islamic Academy of Education, a non-profit trust committed to the upliftment of minorities, was established by the entrepreneur Mr. Yenepoya Abdullah Kunhi. Perceiving the potential of Mangalore suburbs to be a prospective educational hub, he began the establishment of colleges with the principle of excellence in professional education, which flourished into a full-fledged university, providing training in medicine and all its parallel fields. Currently, Yenepoya is a dynasty of educational institutes like Yenepoya Dental College, Medical College, Nursing College, Physiotherapy College, Yenepoya Pharmacy College and Research Center, and Yenepoya Institute of Arts, Science, Commerce and Management were further established to offer education and research in the areas of pharmacy, management and general education. Yenepoya offers a plethora of courses with 89 ongoing and 20 approved and proposed programs. The PhD program has been introduced in 39 departments and research center as per the UGC regulations. The medical college also offers undergraduate courses in technical programs like medical lab technology, medical imaging technology, perfusion, renal dialysis, anesthesia and OT, cardiovascular technology, respiratory care, optometry, as well as hospital administration and others, to name a few. Students are presented with ample opportunities to find their niche. Spread over a sprawling 36.76-acre campus at Teralakatte, Mangaluru, all the constituent colleges are provided with excellent infrastructure to impart knowledge. Spacious examination halls and 19 lecture halls have the electronic support system to engage students eloquently. Practical training is complemented with well-equipped laboratories. The anatomy dissection hall introduces students to the intricacies of the human body before undertaking clinical examinations and procedures. Well-equipped pathology and biochemistry lab foster the importance of diagnostic procedures to implement treatment. The central laboratory is a key unit, conducts number of diagnostic and confirmatory tests. Many significant in vivo researches are conducted at the Animal House of Pharmacology Lab. At the Nursing Nutrition Lab, aspiring students learn to put together a nutritious meal for the benefit of their wards. Pre-clinical exercise at the Physiotherapy Lab enhances clinical understanding. Dental simulators prepare students to handle clinical scenarios. The Simulation Center at Yenepoya is the largest in India and trains students in a virtual environment to mitigate errors and maintain safety. This includes a number of unique state-of-the-art facilities like anatometry table simulating the human body, a number of high-fidelity simulators like infant, adolescent, adult, and maternal fetal simulators are housed here. Students seeking to further their knowledge can do so with CPR mannequins, endoscopy, laparoscopy trainers, cath lab and ultrasound trainers. The Simulation Center is a milestone aimed at perfecting the skills of trainees and delivering excellent treatment. Comprising of well-stocked central library, housing thousands of books, journals and publications, regularly updated via digital media, with 7 museums documenting various areas of health sciences. The Dental Museum being the most advanced, affirms Yenepoya is not just a university for the students, but a knowledge center. Students at Yenepoya acquire valuable experience during hands-on training at the medical college and hospital, with above 2,000 outpatients per day at OPD. A fully functional ICU, general wards, blood bank, digital MRD, CSSD, oncology center and kidney transplant unit. Cath labs and OT have been established. The operation theatre is equipped with 14 state-of-the-art modular OTs with stainless steel makeup and HEPA filters and antibacterial and antifungal walls. The operating rooms have state-of-the-art equipment, adequately staffed with experienced professionals. They are customized for smooth delivering of operating procedures, for super specialty and other routine emergency surgical services. The theatres meet quality standards envisaged under NABH norms. The state-of-the-art robotic surgery unit at Da Vinci Surgical Systems is a first in coastal Karnataka. Patients from all strata of society are benefiting from this advanced minimally invasive surgical system at a highly subsidized cost. Considering the demand for surgeons skilled in robotic-assisted surgeries, the university, in collaboration with Intuitive Surgical USA Inc., a global technology leader in minimally invasive robotic-assisted surgeries, has established an advanced surgical skills and robotic surgery training center, which is a second of its kind in the country. The Dental CAD Center is one of a kind in the city. The Radiology Department is one of our primary diagnostic centers equipped with ultra-modern units for diagnosis. The facilities are echocardiography, X-ray, CT scan, ultrasound and digital radiography. The 3 Tesla MRI has been installed for making use of highly advanced and reliable imaging technology for early diagnosis and treatment. There are only a handful of teaching hospitals in the country with this facility. The Yenepoya Research Center is a unique venture equipped with state-of-the-art mass spectrometric instruments and dedicated team aimed at groundbreaking research in newer fields of study, including biostatistics and information, molecular biology, toxicology, cell culture, stem cells and regenerative medicine, nanosciences and nanomedicine, microbiology and mycology, infectious disease and bioanalytics, also patenting the findings. The YU IOB Center for Systematic Biology and Molecular Medicine promotes further research in the branch of molecular biology. Center for Biomaterials and Medical Devices focuses on developing medical devices, biomaterials and non-invasive methods for diagnosis and treatment of diseases. The Center for Health Professional Education conducts regular feedback sessions and training workshops to all faculty. The Center for Substance Abuse and Prevention is an active entity that performs extensive research and counseling on tobacco, alcohol and drug cessation. Center for Ethics is proactive in imparting bioethics and medical ethics to the professionals and students in all. The Yenepoya Center for Craniofacial Anomalies is an initiative backed by a team of doctors dedicated to the study of cleft and craniofacial anomalies. At Yenepoya, social responsibilities are taken seriously. Many community outreach programs and healthcare delivery programs have been chartered for this purpose. The university has a dedicated rural healthcare and development center which caters to 27 sub-centers. The Dental College has 9 peripheral sub-centers in rural and outreach areas, and Physiotherapy College has 1 peripheral sub-center. With 8 hostels for both men and women, the campus is well equipped to provide students with a memorable experience. Students focus on overall development with the use of sporting facilities around the campus, which includes well-maintained sports ground, indoor stadium and multi-gym, helping students to maintain their physical well-being. The university boasts of an active NSS unit with over 500 volunteers. Renaissance, the students' annual cultural extravaganza, is a platform for showcasing their talents in curricular and extracurricular activities. Along with being an educational center, Yenepoya is nature-friendly, green campus. The Center for Environmental Sciences is dedicated to the sustainable development of the university campus. 1/3 of the campus is glowing with green. The primary attraction being Medicinal Garden, the campus boasts of initiatives like rainwater harvesting, solar panels, drinking water and sewage water treatment plants. A central kitchen supplies sumptuous, hygienic food catering to all necessities. Yenepoya campus houses a prayer hall, cafeteria, mini theatre, laundry and daycare facility. Education is the food for the mind, body and soul. At Yenepoya, we deliver the best of everything to help our young minds enlighten themselves, making a difference to the world as we know it today. Discover your world at Yenepoya, harnessing the power of knowledge.
Wishing you all a very pleasant afternoon. It is our distinct privilege to welcome you all to the 10th Convocation ceremony of the Yenepoya deemed to be University, held today, the 28th of October 2020. You are watching this Convocation ceremony live from Yenepoya deemed to be University. Convocation is a special event in the academic life of students, as after years of commitment and dedication, they get their hard-earned education degrees. It is a defining moment for every student and the high point of the academic year because on this day we celebrate the academic accomplishments of our students. It gives us all a sense of achievement and responsibility towards fulfilling their further commitments. Here at Yenepoya deemed to be University, we value the intellectual and talent capital of our students and nurture it through a perfect blend of traditional as well as contemporary ways and means for the comprehensive development of the student's personality so that every year the society at large is benefited with well-equipped professional graduates from Yenepoya deemed to be University who can significantly contribute to the value creation process. Ladies and gentlemen, let's begin this auspicious occasion by invoking the blessings of the Almighty. Prayer sanctifies the atmosphere, invokes the blessings of the Creator, and lends a divine touch to an auspicious beginning. I request Shoaib Shering, MBBS intern, to recite the prayer.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace, blessings, and the mercy of the Almighty Allah be upon you all. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم من أجل ذلك كتبنا على بني إسرائيل أنه من قتل نفسا بغير نفس أو فساد في الأرض فكأنما قتل الناس جميعا ومن أحياها فكأنما أحيا الناس جميعا ولقد جاءتهم رسلنا بالبينات ثم إن كثيرا منهم بعد ذلك في الأرض لمسرفون فتعالى الله الملك الحق ولا تجعل بالقرآن من قبل أن يقضى إليك وحيه وقل رب زدني علما صدق الله العظيم. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that we have ordered and we have made it clear to humanity that if any person murders another person without any justification, with the intention of spreading mischief in the land, then it is as if he has murdered the whole of mankind. And if he saves the life of a single person, it is as if he has saved the life of the whole of mankind. That is the value and the importance of every single life in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah says He's a high is Allah, the true King. Do not hasten, do not quicken in acquiring knowledge. Rather say and pray, oh my Lord, increase me in knowledge. I would end with a hadith in which the Prophet ﷺ is narrated to have said, the best gift a father can give to his child is good education. Sadaqallahu al-Azim.
I request the Honorable Chancellor of Yenepoya deemed to be University, Shri Yenepoya Abdullah Kuni, to declare the convocation ceremony open.
Pursuant to the recommendation made by the Academic Council to the Board of Management that the respective degrees and diplomas to be conferred upon those who have qualified themselves for the same, in pursuit of the decision of the Board of Management to hold the convocation ceremony or confirming degrees, diplomas, this convocation of Yenepoya deemed to be university is hereby conveyed.
Honorable Vice Chancellor of Yenepoya deemed to be University, Dr. M. Vijay Kumar, to welcome and introduce the Chief Guest and the Guest of Honor. He will also present the annual report of the University for the year 2019-20.
Esteemed Chief Guest of the day, Professor Dr. Arni Purushottam, the Guest of Honor, Mrs. Kiran Mazumdar Shah, the Chancellor of the University, Mr. Abdullah Kuni, the Trustees of IAE, Honorable Members of Board of Management, members of the faculty, parents, outgoing graduates, postgraduates, PhD scholars, ladies and gentlemen, very good afternoon to you all. The Chief Guest, Professor Dr. Arni Purushottam, is the Director of King's Health Partners Cancer Center, Chair of Breast Cancer at King's College London, and Consultant Surgeon at Guy's and St. Thomas NHS Foundation Trust. Professor Arni Purushottam has been a consultant academic surgeon for 25 years, having worked in Glasgow, Cambridge, and London. His key areas of research are patterns of metastatic spread, novel optical intraoperative imaging, window of opportunity trials, cancer in LMICs, and cancer outcomes. He has published over 200 scientific manuscripts and has held several leadership roles in academia. In addition to his various roles in London, as medical director to the Tata Trust Cancer Care Program in India, he has embarked on an ambitious transformative program of clinical care and research in cancer, which will deliver a distributed model of affordable and accessible cancer care in India, which could be the future cancer care model for many parts of the world. We heartily welcome you, sir. The guest of honor, Mrs. Kiran Mazumdar Shah, is a pioneer of biotechnology industry in India and the founder of country's leading biotechnology enterprise, Biocon. Named among Time magazine's 100 most influential people in the world, Mrs. Mazumdar Shah is recognized as a thought leader who has made her country proud by building a globally recognized biopharmaceutical enterprise that is committed to innovation and affordability in delivering best-in-class therapeutics to patients across the globe. Mrs. Mazumdar Shah holds key positions in various industry, educational, government, and professional bodies. She is a non-executive chairperson of the Association of Biotechnology-led Enterprises. She is a founder member of Karnataka's Vision Group on Biotechnology, which she currently chairs. He serves as a member of the governing body of the Indian Pharmacopoeia Commission and has previously served as a member of the Board of Trustees of the US Pharmacopoeia Convention. Mrs. Mazumdar Shah is the chairperson of the Board of Governors of Indian Institute of Management, Bangalore, and has recently been appointed as a Global Alumni Ambassador of Australia by the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade, Australia. She is also the Board of Advisors for the National Society of High School Scholars, US, and is a founder member of the Society of the Institute for STEM Biology and Regenerative Medicine, Bangalore. He serves as independent member of the Board of Infosys Limited and features on the Global Advisory Committee for the Women and Green Economies Campaign Initiative. She is also a honorary counsel for Ireland in Bangalore. Our philanthropic efforts have led her to be featured in the Forbes list of heroes of philanthropy. She has also established 1,400 bedded Mazumdar Shah Cancer Center in Bangalore. Her rich contributions to research, innovation, and affordable healthcare have been recognized all over the world. The US-based Chemical Heritage Foundation has conferred her with the 2014 Othmer Gold Medal. The German-based Kiel Institute of World Economy has awarded her its coveted 2014 Global Economy Prize for Business. She has received two of India's highest civilian honors, Padma Shri in 1989 and Padma Bhushan in 2005. Other prominent awards include the Ernst Young Best Entrepreneur Healthcare and Life Sciences Award, Economic Times Businesswoman of the Year Award, Nikkei Asian Prize for Regional Growth. We heartily welcome you, ma'am. Our beloved Chancellor of the University, Mr. Abdullah Kuni, does not require any formal introduction. He is a well-known philanthropist, an entrepreneur of repute, and above all, a kind and benevolent human being. His initiatives, right from the beginning, have resulted in enormous development of this region. His concern for the poor and needy and the minority communities have been immensely recognized. Being the recipient of several awards, he remains as a very simple, humble, and approachable human being. His passion for helping the minority communities has truly uplifted their status, both in terms of education and healthcare. Sir, we are extremely honored to welcome you. I also deem it a privilege to welcome the members of the Board of Management, IIE trustees, members of the Academic Council, statutory officers of the university, the deans of faculties, graduating students, and their proud parents, esteemed invitees, staff and students of the Yenepoya University. Before concluding, let me welcome the press and the visual media who have always supported the university in all their ventures. I welcome all. A few words to my dear students. Today is certainly an historic moment for the university and especially in the lives of all the students who are receiving their degrees and awards. Congratulations. This convocation is in some ways unique and unlike any other conducted by the university in the past years. The coronavirus pandemic has ushered in the age of virtual convocations and physical distancing. This is also an occasion for us to introspect the course of our journey, pause for a moment, and to reflect from where we started and where we are today and where we aspire to be tomorrow. I also congratulate the proud parents whose role in the success of their children is far higher than the children usually believe at this juncture of their lives. Our wholehearted appreciation is also due to the faculty, the staff, and the management of this great institution that have aided in shaping your education, thoughts, values, and career ahead. Knowledge and skills alone will not make you good professionals. You have to strengthen your affective domain as well. Honesty and integrity, love and compassion, empathy and tolerance should become an integral part of your personality to become an ideal professional with strong ethical convictions. Not only your treatment, your words, your touch, your presence, all should be reassuring. Before I conclude, I would call upon you, the recipients of the degrees and distinctions today, as you step out into the world, do not be content with the initial academic institution that you got imbibed here. Always aim high and dream deep. All our dreams will come true if we have the courage to pursue them, if you believe in yourself and have the courage, the determination, the dedication, the competition drive, and if you are willing to sacrifice the little things in life and pay the price of the things that are worthwhile. You can achieve everything you dream for. You must remember that success is not final and failure is not forever. May God bless you all. I'll make my annual report as short as possible due to the paucity of time. Yenepoya University is a deemed to be university recognized by the University Grants Commission, Government of India in 2008. It is accredited by the National Accreditation and Assessment Council with the A grade. It is located in the green suburban locality of Mangalore, comprising 8 constituent units: Yenepoya Dental, Medical, Nursing, Physiotherapy, Ayurveda, Homeopathy, Pharmacy, Humanities institutes under its ambit. Currently, there are more than 4,900 students enrolled in the campus at Daralakate, Kenya, Mudipu, and Balmata to various courses offered by the university. The university accomplished some major milestones in this year in terms of its ranking among the higher education institutions in this country. Ranked as 86th in the NIF ranking, ranked brand A among the private and self-financed universities in Atal ranking, featured among the top Indian universities 100 institutions, ranked by Scimago, featured in the global impact rankings from India and ranked in top 400 universities in the impact rankings of 2020, and it is among the top 10 universities in India to be listed from India. Yenepoya Medical College Hospital is the first medical college hospital to get ICMR approval to conduct the coronavirus test in Dakshin Kannada, conducting almost 800 tests every day. Yenepoya Foundation for Technology Incubation is an initiative of the university aimed towards identifying, fostering, and mentoring innovators, entrepreneurs in healthcare innovation process. It was incorporated in May 2019 with an aim to accelerate the growth of healthcare innovation, entrepreneurial ecosystem, and is registered as a Section 8 not-for-profit organization. The incubator is supported by Department of Biotechnology, BIRAC, under National Biopharma Mission for the establishment of medical devices design and rapid prototyping facility. The incubator has been recognized as one of the centers by BIRAC under Social Innovation Program for Products. Young Infertility Center was started in 2019 to cater the needs of the couples for their infertility problems, and Young Infertility Center is equipped now with the best in-class technologies for the advanced labs of IUI and IVF, and has fully equipped operation theatre exclusively for fertility treatment, and robotic surgery training center. The robotic surgery started 4 years ago, and currently the robotic surgery training is being conducted at Advanced Skills Surgery Enhancement Division of the university in collaboration with Intuitive Surgical Private Limited since May 2019. Examination branch digitization of the evaluation system and the examination section work is fully automated. Upgradation of the student management system software, wherein online examination application, online submission of the internal assessment marks, and online submission of the practical marks. The Information and Technology Department, exclusive 20 Mbps internet leased lines commissioned at Valmata and Mudipu campuses, online class implementation during the lockdown period, training of all faculty and staff for the conduct of classes, management of daily class schedules of 170 class sessions catering to 4,900 students during this period. Implementation of NAD repositories at marks cards and degree certificates. We are the first one to deploy the NAD for students in the district and third in the state. Currently, over 95% of our documents are digitally signed and available online. Construction of the Comprehensive Cancer Hospital. A state-of-the-art comprehensive cancer center starting from community oncology to palliative care is the need of the hour, and the construction of the cancer hospital in our campus is almost nearing completion and will be functional shortly, supported by Tata Trust, Mumbai. The university has established collaborations with various institutions in India and abroad for lateral exchange of knowledge. In a short span of 12 years after being established as a university, the institution has published more than 1,800 research papers, credited with 51 patents and 2 technology transfers using in-house facilities, and has successfully started 16 startups. The university offers PhD program in health sciences, under which already 97 PhD degrees have been awarded. The university has taken several steps in the establishment of modern facilities of international standards in the campus for the holistic development of the students. The campus houses state-of-the-art research centers with facilities for proteomics, genomic studies, stem cell and regenerative medicine, nanomedicine, biotechnology research, advanced comprehensive clinical simulation and training center, robotic surgery center, indoor sports complex, apart from a mechanized central kitchen, mechanized laundry. All above facilities stand as an eloquent testimony to university's commitment to education, research and social health. The university offers fellowships and scholarships for meritorious and deserving students. The Ethics Committee of the university has been accredited by the Asia Pacific region FERCAP. The university, while providing exposure to modern facilities, with its endeavor to inculcate social responsibility among students, has instituted large number of rural outreach programs by networking with rural organizations. The 1,150 bedded medical college teaching hospital is of charitable nature and offers free food, medicine, investigation and treatments for poor and needy patients. Before I conclude, I once again welcome every one of you for this 10th convocation of Yenepoya deemed to be university. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I now request the Honorable Chancellor to invite the guest of honor, Dr. Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw, to deliver her address.
I request the guest of honor, Dr. Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw, Chairperson and Managing Director of Bicon Limited, Bangalore, to address the gathering.
He's muted.
Sorry. Thank you. And let me say how delighted I am to speak at the 10th convocation address, a ceremony of Yenepoya University. At the outset, let me offer my felicitations to the medal winners, the graduating doctors, nurses, and other students of medical practices and their families on this very proud day. My congratulations are also to the faculty, the governing council, to the Vice Chancellor, Dr. Vijay Kumar, and of course to the Chancellor, Dr. Abdullah Kuni. To speak to the budding doctors, nurses, and medical practitioners of our nation at a time like this is indeed a proud privilege. COVID-19 has cast the spotlight on the medical fraternity as being the most valuable human resource for our nation's health and well-being. This pandemic has crippled the global economy, reminding us of the adage, health is wealth. However, what this pandemic has also emphasized is the need to invest in medical research so that we can be better prepared to deal with the onslaught of any disease, be it infectious like COVID-19 or non-communicable like diabetes and cancer. I would therefore like to use this opportunity to engage with you on the subject of why doctors must inspire society through research. The Nobel Prize in Medicine is the most coveted recognition for a physiologist or a medical researcher, as this is what they can aspire for, as it calls out discoveries that have led to path-breaking benefits to humankind. Curiously, the first Nobel in medicine was awarded in 1901 to a German physiologist, Emil von Behring, for his work on serum therapy and the development of a vaccine against diphtheria. This is so very relevant in present times as we carry out clinical trials in convalescent plasma therapy and antibody cocktails to neutralize the coronavirus. Other notable Nobel Prizes in medicine were to Sir Ronald Ross for his work on malaria, Frederick Banting in 1923 for his discovery of insulin, Barbara McClintock in 1983 for the discovery of genetic transposition, Elizabeth Blackburn for the discovery of telomeres in chromosomal protection, Watson, Crick, and Wilkins in 1962 for their epoch-making work on the structure of DNA. In 1968, Hargobind Khurana won the Nobel Prize for discovering the genetic code of protein synthesis scripted by mRNA. To think that mRNA vaccines are a new class of vaccines and indeed the front runners in the vaccine race is an accolade to Khurana's far-reaching work. More recently, Luc Montagnier in 2008 was awarded the Nobel for the discovery of the HIV virus, and to Harald Zuhrhausen for his discovery of the HPV virus. In 2015, William Campbell won the Nobel for his work on discovering a novel compound, ivermectin, that kills many parasites like roundworms, which cause a host of filarial diseases. Ivermectin, strangely enough, is one of the repurposed drugs being used in COVID-19 treatment today. The 2020 prize was awarded for the discovery of the hepatitis C virus. So it is very interesting to note how many Nobel Prizes have been awarded for the discovery of infectious diseases, followed by those made in genetics and cell biology. I think it's also very important for us to note that many of these discoveries that have been made decades ago are still so relevant today because these have really transformed medicine, healthcare, and human health. Hargobind Khurana is the sole Indian in this long list of recipients. History has it that he tried to return to post-independent India to pursue an academic career in Punjab University, but found that his pursuit was unfulfilling and left the country for good. He won the Nobel as a US citizen. And why do I say this? Because I do believe India needs to really focus its attention on medical research. India's unbearable disease burden provides an unlimited landscape of opportunities for research and innovation. COVID-19, in fact, has unleashed a pent-up potential to innovate at a time of adversity. We saw clinicians willing to experiment with various treatment regimens, new drugs, repurposed drugs, diagnostic tools, you name it. Over the last 9 months, we have witnessed the largest number of clinical trials in the country, the largest number of medical publications, and the largest number of research programs in the country, which means we have the potential. We have the potential to pursue research. We have the potential to innovate. And this is a time for us to introspect and put the spotlight on medical research, on clinical research. And I'm sure Yenepoya University can actually take the lead in doing this. The spirit of inquiry and acceptance of the right to question and be questioned are fundamental to developing a scientific temper which considers knowledge as open-ended and ever-evolving. The spread of scientific temper in society is a prerequisite for optimizing the benefits accruing from science and technology. Clinical research is indeed an integral part of drug and diagnostic development, especially those that address unmet medical needs. And I'm very pleased to hear that you have actually focused on biomedical devices and research, because I think this is going to be extremely important for the future. And for a country like India, I think we have to focus on delivering affordable innovation, because it is about developing innovation that provides affordable access. We are living in the most exciting and the best of times ever in terms of the potential we have to change the world with the help of science, technology, and innovation. We are witnessing the birth of technologies that will fundamentally alter the way we live, work, and relate to one another. The scale, scope, and complexity of transformation is unlikely to be like anything humankind has experienced before. As we all know, we've been talking about telehealth and the importance of robotics and AI in the use of medical research for a long time. But COVID-19 has forced us to think of how to implement all these important new technologies. Citizens' attitudes towards medical science depends on how well informed the people are on scientific matters. Bringing society into the dialogue on science is important because it is a key stakeholder. The medical research community needs to earn public trust by being transparent, open, and human. That requires consciously rebuilding the ties between science and society. As scientists, we will need to engage with people from diverse spheres to win public support for new ideas. COVID-19 vaccines provide a unique opportunity to build trust and transparency. We are developing vaccines at warp speed to bring it to the people at the earliest. However, when you do this at such speed, it brings with it unknowns and uncertainties. Sharing clinical data transparently in the public domain is of utmost importance to earn the trust of people. Analyzing the data so that we understand the efficacy, safety, and the durability of response is going to be very important. All these months we have been hearing, follow the science, and we must follow the science. Science will show us the way to improving healthcare and finding new medical solutions. So in conclusion, I would like to say that the delicate coexistence of science and society shapes, informs, and enables communities to drive inclusive and equitable economic growth. When science responds to societal needs, it reflects societal values that are about supporting research and scientific pursuit for the greater good of humanity. We must leverage the marvels of science to generate an ideas economy, to solve our myriad problems. And in this, medical science has the potential to dominate the knowledge economy. I do hope that in the years ahead, science and technology are recognized as priority areas for investment in our national agenda for economic development. After all, every part of economic development is derived from something that emanated in a scientific or an experimental crucible. Thank you very much, and all the best, and many, many congratulations to all the graduates.
Thank you, ma'am. I request the Honorable Chancellor to invite the Chief Guest, Professor Dr. Arni Purushottam, to deliver the convocation address.
I request the Chief Guest, Professor Dr. Arni Purushottam, Director of King's Health, Partners Integrated Cancer Center, and Professor of Breast Cancer of King's College, London, to deliver the convocation address.
Thank you, Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, guest of honor, distinguished faculty, graduates, and guests. It is an honor and privilege to share this momentous day with all of you. I'm very grateful for the kind invitation to say a few words today. Thank you. Firstly, my heartfelt congratulations to all the graduates for your highly deserved success after years of hard work, diligence, and perseverance. Your families must be beaming with pride. You will remember this day for the rest of your lives. Speaking at the convocation of Rajaram Bapu Institute of Technology in 2013, Mr. Ratan Tata said, "View this moment as moving from a protected environment to an environment where you have to learn and listen, because your whole world is going to be learning and listening." Today is a day of celebration tinged with a little sadness. You will have made many friends during your years at university, and most of you will be going your separate ways. You will miss your classmates, your teachers, and the many staff who have contributed to the richness of your experience whilst at Yenepoya University. However, be reassured that in today's age of connectivity and social media, be it Facebook or Instagram, these people will be part of your lives for decades to come. They will become part of your global family. We are living in a very strange world. Had circumstances been different, we would have met in person to celebrate your success. The last 7 months have been the strangest and some of the most difficult times that the world has faced. People have suffered enormous hardship with no real light at the end of the tunnel to be seen as yet. It is at times like this, however, that the resilience of humans prevails and the fabric of society strengthens. The bonds that develop between you and your fellow human beings become invariably stronger during times of such adversity. I have no doubt that when the pandemic is over, we will all come out of it as better human beings. You are embarking on an exciting journey of adventure into the wider world where you will build careers, travel widely, find happiness with your partners, and create lives of fulfillment. At times, it will not be easy. You will face challenges that are unexpected, hurdles that may seem too high to jump over, and obstacles that come in your way. These may result in failure at times, but do not let that deter you. Life is never smooth. It is not meant to be. Turn every adversity into an opportunity and every mistake into a learning experience. Your successes will be even more cherished and valued in light of previous failures. Ms. J.K. Rowling of Harry Potter fame, when addressing Harvard University in 2003, said, "We do not need magic to change the world. We carry all the power we need inside ourselves already. We have the power to imagine better." My journey in medicine began at Madras Medical College, where I graduated in 1982, long before most of you were born. It continued in a career of cancer surgery and academia across the United Kingdom. At King's College London, my cancer center reached out to the Tata Memorial Cancer Center and members of the National Cancer Grid, through which we developed close partnerships and friendships with colleagues in India, including your wonderful Vice Chancellor, Dr. Vijay Kumar. I was privileged to serve Mr. Ratan Tata for 3 years as his medical director for the cancer care program of the Tata Trust. And during this time, I spent a significant amount of time in India, helping to build an ecosystem of cancer care in a few states, starting with Assam. I was struck by the paucity of infrastructure and human resource to deliver quality cancer care, and felt humbled to be part of an initiative that would address this need to make the lives of people safer and better. It is important that the more successful you are, the greater the humility you possess and display. Great men and women command the respect of people because of their compassion and humility, and not solely because of the job or title that they hold. Respect all your fellow human beings, irrespective of the color of their skin, the faith that they follow, the people that they love, or the material wealth they may possess. When differences arise, try and walk in their shoes, and you will find better ways of finding common ground. Reach out to people rather than waiting for people to reach out to you. Help people who have less than you have. Show them your kindness and generosity, and help build a better world. All of us can do something to address the widening inequalities in this world. Every little bit makes a difference. Protect our planet. It is not too late to take individual and collective action. Many global leaders have failed to address this dire situation, and some are waking up only now to acknowledge this harsh reality. Every single one of us has a part to play in addressing this problem, and play your part you must for the sake of the generations to follow. It is our responsibility to leave this earth in a better place than when we came into it. Today marks the completion of one phase of your pursuit of knowledge. You should dedicate yourself to a life of learning and combine this with experience. This learning will be from several sources, from the discoveries of scientists and clinicians, the patients that you care for, the people that you meet, the places that you travel, and the wisdom that you gain as you mature with age. This knowledge is power. Choose your career path wisely. Make sure you're passionate about what you do, and you will lead a rewarding and fulfilling life. Mr. Steve Jobs, when addressing Stanford University in 2005, said, "Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become." Your university's mission is to create inspiring leaders of tomorrow. Your responsibility is to bear witness to this mission by delivering on this promise. You are the future leaders of this world. I wish you every success in your future, and may the people whose lives that you touch benefit from your presence and care. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for having delivered the convocation address at the decennial convocation of Yenepoya deemed to be university. May I now request the Honorable Chancellor to invite the deans of the respective faculties to present the candidates.
The candidates may now be presented.
The Dean of the Faculty of Dentistry will now present the candidates.
Chancellor, sir, I present to you the candidates of the Faculty of Dentistry who have been examined and found qualified for the award of PhD, postgraduate degree, and undergraduate degree of Yenepoya deemed university. Pursuant to the decision of the Board of Management to accept the recommendations made by the Academic Council to confer the degrees, I pray that these candidates may be admitted to the respective degrees.
Thank you, sir. The Dean of the Faculty of Medicine will now present the candidates.
Chancellor Sir, I present to you the candidates of the Faculty of Medicine who have been examined and found qualified for the award of super specialty, postgraduate degree, postgraduate diploma and undergraduate degree of Yenepoya deemed to be university. Pursuant to the decision of the Board of Management to accept the recommendation made by the Academic Councillor to confer the degrees and diplomas, I pray that these candidates may be admitted to the respective degrees diplomas.
you, sir. May I now request the Dean of the Faculty of Nursing to present the candidates.
Chancellor, sir, I present to you the candidates of Faculty of Nursing who have been examined and found qualified for the award of PhD, postgraduate degree and undergraduate degree of Yenepoya deemed to be university. Pursuant to the decision of the Board of Management to accept the recommendation made by the Academic Council to confer the degrees, I pray that these candidates may be admitted to the respective degrees.
Thank you, Madam. The Dean of the Faculty of Allied Health and Basic Sciences will now present the candidates.
Chancellor, sir, I present you the candidates of the Faculty of Allied Health and Basic Sciences who have been examined and found qualified for the award of PhD, postgraduate degree and undergraduate degree of Yenepoya deemed to be university. Pursuant to the decision of Board of Management to accept the recommendation made by Academic Council to confer the degrees, I pray that these candidates may be admitted to their respective degrees.
Thank you, sir. The Dean of the Faculty of Commerce and Management will now present the candidates.
Chancellor, sir, I present to you the candidates of the Faculty of Commerce and Management who have been examined and found qualified for the award of the undergraduate degree of the Yenepoya deemed to be university. pursuant to the decision of the Board of Management to accept the recommendations made by the Academic Council to confer the degrees. I pray that these candidates may be admitted to their respective degrees.
The Dean of the Faculty of Science will now present the candidates.
Chancellor, sir, I present to you the candidates of the Faculty of Science who have been examined and found qualified for the award of the undergraduate degree of the Yenepoya deemed to be university. Pursuant to the decision of the Board of Management to accept the recommendation made by the Academic Council to confer the degrees, I pray that these candidates may be admitted to their respective degrees.
Thank you, ma'am. I now request the Honorable Chancellor of Yenepoya deemed to be university to confer the degrees on the candidates.
In my capacity as Chancellor of this university, I hereby grant the request made by the Deans of Faculties of Dentistry, Medicine, Nursing, Allied Health and Basic Sciences, Commerce and Management, and Faculty of Science to confer upon the graduates the degrees and diplomas.
Thank you, sir. I request the Controller of Examination, Dr. B.T. Nandesh, to present the names of the candidates on whom the gold medals and the endowment awards have been conferred.
Good afternoon to all of you. I'm very glad to announce gold medal awards for the best outgoing students of constituent colleges of Yenepoya deemed to be university. Gold medal for BDS under the Faculty of Dentistry goes to Ms. Noor Nadia Hafiza Binti Mohammad Jailani. Gold medal for MBBS under the Faculty of Medicine goes to Ms. Milan Hande. Gold medal for BHA under the Faculty of Medicine goes to Ms. Nabila Kurikal. Gold medal for BSc Nursing under the Faculty of Nursing goes to Ms. Shintu Ruby. Gold medal for BPT under the Faculty of Allied and Basic Sciences goes to Ms. Fatima Tamanna. Gold medal for BSc Technology program goes to Ms. Arya Vijayan. Gold medal for BCom under the Faculty of Commerce and Management goes to Ms. Hainia. Ladies and gentlemen, an endowment award instituted in the name of late Riza, who was a student of first MBBS batch 2012-13. A scholarship award of rupees 10,000 is given in the name of Riza by her parents for a student who has secured highest marks in physiology in first MBBS examination. And it goes to Ms. Milan Hande. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request the Controller of Examination to administer the oath to the graduates.
Dear graduates, I'm administering the oath. Please repeat with me. I solemnly pledge myself to consecrate my life to the service of humanity. Even under threat, I will not use my professional knowledge contrary to the laws of humanity. I will maintain utmost respect for human life from the time of conception. I will not permit consideration of religion, nationality, race, party politics, or social standing to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity. The health of my patient will be my first consideration. I will respect the secrets which are confided in me. I will give my teachers the respect and gratitude which is their due. I will maintain by all means in my power the honor and noble traditions of my profession. I will treat my colleagues with all respect and dignity. I shall always abide by this code of ethics. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request the Honorable Chancellor to dissolve this convocation ceremony.
Now I declare that the convocation ceremony is over.
Thank you, sir. May I now request the Registrar of Yenepoya deemed to be University, Dr. Gangadhara Somayaji, to propose the vote of thanks.
Most respected Chancellor, sir, esteemed Chief Guest and the Guest of Honor, Honorable Pro-Chancellor, the Vice-Chancellor and other statutory officers of the University, members of the Academic Council and the Board of Management, the Deans of the constituent colleges, center heads, trustees of the Islamic Academy of Education, the graduates and their proud parents, ladies and gentlemen. A very good afternoon. As we are drawing curtains to this virtual convocation ceremony, I deem it as my proud privilege and honor to present the vote of thanks. This day is a special day for all of us because first time in the history of Yenepoya, we are having this convocation being conducted indoors virtually, thanks to the present COVID scenario. However, this was an advantage for us as we could get two great eminent personalities as chief guest and guest of honor who otherwise probably would have found it very difficult to give their time to us for this particular function. I, on behalf of the Chancellor and members of the Board of Management, would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the Chief Guest, Dr. Arni Purushottam, and the Guest of Honor, Kiran Majumdar Shah, for accepting our invitation and for sharing their words of wisdom with our young graduates. I'm sure all of us will cherish the pleasant memories of your virtual presence forever. I thank our respected Chancellor, sir, who has been always the source for constant support for all our activities, whatever we do in our university. I thank you for being part of this function, sir. I thank our Honorable Pro-Chancellor and the Vice-Chancellor for giving inputs for all of us here in conducting this program. I recognize the presence of other statutory officers, members of the Academic Council and the Board of Management, trustees of Islamic Academy of Education, the deans of the various faculties, the center heads, and I thank all of them for their active participation in the convocation. Of course, this function wouldn't have become a reality if not for the help from the support team, including the IT department, who have worked continuously for the last couple of days to make this event a success. I thank all of them. I thank the people from the press and the media for giving wide coverage for our convocation process. Finally, I would like to thank the graduates and their proud parents for being part of this program virtually, because this function is basically their function and it is being organized for their purpose. I would like to place on record my sincere thanks to each and everybody who have contributed either directly or indirectly in conducting this particular event. And before I conclude, let me congratulate all the graduates, postgraduates, PhD scholars, and all those on whom the degree has been conferred today. And I wish you all the very best in your future. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, as we conclude the proceedings of the 10th convocation ceremony of Yenepoya deemed to be university, I request all of you to kindly rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे